So we started to put things back together, and I just had to make those plates to reinforce the whole transmission. So after some grinding and some drilling and some polishing and then some painting and of course some welding, cleaning up the welds, and we started to put the transmission back together. Off with the old fan blade and on with the new. And then of course, with the help of Callum, we started to put even more together. The wheel had to come off with Tristan's help, and then we started to put the transmission back in place. And that's when things took a turn with this. Yep, the wife needed help. So that was the end of that. So we ended up outside working out what the problem was with the Ryobi line trimmer, and then after we worked it out, we fixed it up so we can finally get back in the shed and get on with the mower. Okay, now it's all bolted on tight. We've got the extra plates on there, which is now really going to help prevent what it did before by ripping, breaking, cracking on both sides. Are tightened up. So I'm going to put some grease in here, just in this back section here, and then we'll slide it on. There is a keyway. I think the easiest way is to put it in, line up the key, tap this into place, and then we'll put the circlip back on, put the cap back on. And then we can start connecting everything underneath. Line up the keyway. So I fit both of these. There we go. Right, so it's now wheels back on. I'm going to lift it up. Callum and Heidi are going to take the chock supports out, and we can put this back on the ground and then start connecting everything else underneath. You ready?
Yeah.
All out?
Yep.
Okay.
Back on the ground.
Right, so we've put the brought the bricks back in, and we've put the mower up just so it's easy to get underneath. I've just realised that trying to put this back into the holes that are on the front of that bypass lever, I need to be able to do that and get it back in now that it's already back on the mower. So now I've got to try and get this back in. Do you want to say hello? I can't get this like this to get it back in, so I'm going to see if we can get it back in. So let's get under the mower. So this goes through the back, and that needs to sit in there, but I can't lift this up high enough to get it in, because then it's on the here. So this kind of needs to be in place beforehand, or this is going to come off and be tapped back in, which is possible, which means this is going to come off, and then even that becomes difficult. So I've got to work out how to get that back in there. Right, well, with some perseverance, actually got it in, and it works just fine. It's not as tight as it was before, because that little ball bit that was shaped as part of it is not as deep, but it certainly means the actual bypass lever that I welded is not going to need to move as much, and obviously hopefully not break. But again, maybe I don't even need to get the replacement now. Anyway, let's continue on putting it back together. This connection here, it's got to go on the back here. Clip on this side, yep. No, that's not on. It's not on, is it? What? Oh, yep. Is that on, Callum? Is that hooked on there? Looks like it. No, not that. That. Yep. I'll check from the back. Yep, that looks good.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay, now the actual drive belt can probably go on. So we need to hold the brake in, and that will then give us all the slack we need to be able to put the belt back on. Colin, you go up.
Up.
And you've got to press the brake. Mm.
Press the whole way?
Yes. Hang on, Bobby. That goes in there, and I've just got to put a clip in there. That's that in place.
Can I pull the brake?
Yeah, can you pull it all the way? All right, hang on 2 seconds. No, yeah, do it.
That whole way?
That's it. Hang on. That's it.
Okay.
That's back on. There.
I've let go of the brake.
Yep, that's fine. We've just got to put this clip in over here.
Whoa.
And then this one here with the spring connects to that there. Where is that spring?
Let me get it. There it is.
Okay.
That flew down.
That was like that from
My pieces.
memory. How is it going up? Because we've got that bracket. Where's that big bracket, Callum?
Bracket?
Yep.
What's a bracket? You mean this?
And that sits in there like that with the clip. That's as much as it does. No, the really big bracket, maybe. The big metal one. A bracket. Stop recording. Okay, we're nearly there. Just got a few of these clips to put in. And put this bracket back on now. And we're just about done. Check, because this sits here, and this sits on the outside. Yep, and that's here. This can go here. side. Started. We'll get this one in. That's fine. There you go. Now, are these 1/2 inch? They were. Now, that's it. Just stay there, it's fine. That is everything back together.
So it's done. Is the mower done? And then we just have to put that thing on?
There you go.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, it's back together. We'll go and put the new washport on the deck. We'll get the mower out, put the deck on, test it out. So we've got a 3/8 socket because it's a 3/8 bolt. Should be a quick and easy job, this one. You can see here that where it used to be, it's completely broken off, so it's a very quick change out. Put that in, Bobby. Look at that. That's going to go in the bin.
My feet. Look at this.
Done. Keep going. That's it. Come on. Okay, It's all back together. You get on, start it up, and make sure the transmission works. Well, Cullen, did it work?
Yes.
It's fixed. It's back together.
Done.
It's done. Now you can. Now you're going to mow the lawn.
I know how.
Away you go.
Well, Heidi taught me to.
So I've got these shoulder bolts. These are the old ones. I did order new ones, but the wrong size came. So I'm going to see if we can put these back in. Now originally they just screw into the side of the wall here, and that's it. But what I'm actually going to do is pack it with some washers and actually put on an Ilex nut to actually tighten it up and then really make it steady. If you can tell, you probably can't tell, but these are all rounded off because it's moved around. So let's try that. Let's see if I can get it back in on the old thread. The threads are really bad on the inside because it's, as you can see, the threads are no good there at all. So I just need to make that nice and tight there. Look at me. And I'm going to do that by putting in this larger washers, because on the inside of that there's 4 little pieces of the frame that are sticking out, so that'll go over them. And I can put another one of these over the top and then put the nut over that. Right, let's see if I can get my hand in there though. So it's going to be much easier to take the wheel off and then get to that bolt. So I've already taken the rubber and the circlip off, especially now that we've already done this. Keyway, wheel. Now we've got easy access. This side's much easier because there's no springs in the way. I can get my hand in there. So now we'll just get this side in. Job done. Now we'll put the back bracket on. This is the mower frame. You can see through these spots here. They actually hook on to those shoulder bolts, and this just pulls out, slides in. That needs to be pushed in. Look at that. And that goes under there, and that has still got access. That is the most solid that has been since we bought it. Well, that wraps up the video series for fixing the Husqvarna Ride On Mower. It's finally done, it's all back together, works a treat. Now Callum's just got to mow the lawns.
Okay. Where do I stop?
Well, wherever you like. Wherever it's the longest. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, do all that stuff that we all ask to do. I'm just starting the channel out, so any help is highly appreciated. Take care.